How you doing, guys? This is Matthias Atva from Direct Dreadnought, your Dreadnought PS4 replay guy. I hope you all had a great holiday season. The New Year is coming up tomorrow, and I'm sure everyone will enjoy the celebration. I just wanted everyone to stay safe and think ahead. Please don't take any chances and enjoy the festivities safely. I want to see each of you playing the Dreadnought game in 2019 and want to continue to hear your feedback in the comments section of my upcoming YouTube videos. I won't be posting anything New Year's Day, but I do have plans afterwards. I'm going to post a New Year's Update edition which will go over some of the facts and rumors about changes coming to the Dreadnought game very soon. Additionally, I've been working on a sci-fi review on one of my favorite books of all time, which was also made into a movie and is about, no surprise here, giant spaceships duking it out in space for the survival of humanity. Within the next couple of weeks, I also want to release ship and module review videos to give you my opinion on what's hot and what's not in the current gameplay meta. But I did want to give you guys a little something before I celebrate the new year. Recently, subscriber Shane Na brought up a really great question that I thought was very interesting and well thought out. So Shane, this one's for you. Shane wrote, question, I notice a lot of personal statistics being praised above team winning. Do you think it would be different and people would try to work with each other more if developers boosted team win rewards over KD? I love this question because it addresses a few deep-rooted issues with Dreadnought gameplay that had been on the devs' mind for a while. This is one reason why the devs have decided to move Tier 4 ships into only Legendary, have been looking into competitive game modes, and have been rethinking the experience system. It also gets to the heart and soul of the Dreadnought experience. Dreadnought is pretty unique in that it fills a niche for arcade-style space battle simulators. Most arcade-style super graphic sci-fi shooters are meant to be casual and easily accessible to solo players. However, Dreadnought also offers class-based combat along with the potential of highly advanced tactical and strategic fleet gameplay. Players may join to command the Colossal without having to overinvest time like other similar games do. But once the player is in the game, those players would be doing themselves an injustice if they didn't embrace the Admiral Thrawn or Admiral Akbar side of fleet strategy. There is no doubt that solo players have a much harder time surviving and thriving against well-coordinated teamwork and tactics. So to give you the short version answer, first, it's no and yes. No, because I believe there already is a pro teamwork framework in Dreadnought, especially on PS4. But yes, because most players are unaware of this framework, and if they did know how much more rewarding and enriching team play can be, they would embrace it wholeheartedly. The real problem here is not that there needs to be more of an encouragement of team play and cooperation, but that there is no easily accessed source of information detailing the rewards of team play, and there is a serious lack of comprehensive tutorials in Dreadnought period. This has been a long-time gripe of mine, as some of the very basics like power usage, how to get bonuses and ribbons, and how to work together as a team, as well as many other aspects of basic gameplay, are left for the players to figure out for themselves, which gives Dreadnought an unnecessarily steep learning curve. Many of my viewers and subscribers know about how long it took to find out and what many of the ribbons are all about. In my ribbons video, we couldn't even find a definite answer on Berserker, and that's not good. Also, finding any sort of gameplay information outside of the criminally short content lacking test drive tutorial in Sinley Bay is like searching for a cloaked ship in an asteroid field. If Greybox ever took me and my love for the Dreadnought game seriously and asked me what I think would most improve the Dreadnought experience, especially for new players, I'd instantly tell them they need a comprehensive tutorial and practice ground along with an easy-to-use index about all the technical specs and in-game rules and bonuses concerning Dreadnought, and a little more lore wouldn't hurt either. That being said, I think there is actually a huge benefit to working together as a team, and there is already many bonuses that can propel you to the top of the leaderboard and earn you crazy ship XP in place in the Dreadnought game. It's just that most players simply don't know about them. Let's take a look at a few ways working together with your team can earn you some serious rewards as opposed to just going it alone. I used to get asked a lot by many players why I got the top of the leaderboard when I had less kills than they did, or conversely, I would get asked why I'm 5th or 6th place on the team when I had more than double the kills as the top 3 players in the match, especially when I'm in my artillery cruiser. Here are the reasons why. First, let's look at ship class. Certain ship classes have a hard time capitalizing from team play simply because of their nature. I found that corvettes and artillery cruisers have a harder time getting great experience and scoring the top 3 of a match no matter how many kills they get, because they can't take advantage of many of the team bonuses and ribbons I'm going to mention later in this video. By far, the ship class that gets the most points in the game and is almost useless without working well with the rest of the team is the tactical cruiser. Even in my best corvette and artillery replays where I score 19 or even up to 23 kills and no deaths, I still only end up with around 1400 to 1800 points. In my best destroyer replays, again with 19 or more kills and few to no deaths, I sometimes score 2200 and occasionally 2400 points. But in even an average tactical cruiser match where I don't even break 10 kills, I can easily get well over 2400 points. I'm sure you've seen tacticals in your games get over 3000 points and have very few kills. All the matches I've ever had where I broke 4,000 points have been in tactical cruisers, and my highest scoring match was a tactical where I got 4,638 points. There's a tremendous incentive to be a tactical and huge rewards if you play it properly and stick with your team. But if you decide to play a more solo-oriented craft like corvettes and artillery, you may get the glory of a high kill-death ratio, but receive very few points. Likewise, destroyers and dreadnoughts that include modules that boost team members or debuff targets tend to score much higher than their destroyer and dreadnought counterparts that don't. Now let's look at the kill assist mechanic. This is one part of Dreadnought I absolutely love, and I think the devs really got this right. In most other games, getting a kill means simply issuing the final blow to the target. These games are often frustrating because they give kill poachers and campers the lion's share of the points and give the players who work the most to take down their enemies peanut point assists in return. Well, luckily this isn't the case in Dreadnought, but many players don't notice. In fact, many players don't even know what I'm talking about when I use the term Captain Kill. In Dreadnought, you only receive 15 points for the final blow. If you did very little damage to the target, or the target is a bot, you receive as few as 20 points for the kill in addition to the final blow. However, if you did the most damage to a player that is taken down, even if you didn't finish the player off, you get 30 or sometimes more points. This is the Captain Kill. Many times in my replays, you'll see me deal out a lot of damage to a player only to have them get away. Then later in the match, or if someone poaches my kill, you'll see the bonus Captain Kill appear on my screen, and it's between 30 and 45 points. Additionally, if you attacked a target and did less than 50% of the damage, but over 25% or a lot of damage over time, you will get a 30-point assist. In theory, in Dreadnought, you can achieve 10 or more kills and 800 points or higher in a match without delivering a single final blow. I could do an entire video on this unique and awesome gameplay mechanic, but for now, let's leave it at that. Those who focus fire and assist teammates in takedowns get higher point rewards, than solo players or kill poachers. Last, let's get into the real points that propel a player to the top of the match charts, the team-oriented ribbons and bonuses. There are a lot of bonuses and ribbons in Dreadnought, and what they all are and how to get each one is not only a very long topic, but it is very hard to find out from the game. But I want to do a quick overview of some of the major point earners, which just so happen to all be teamwork-oriented bonuses. Solo-oriented bonuses, kills, and assists grant very few points. Parry gives 40, Berserker gives 60, but these are the highest awards and the exceptions, not the rule. Most solo player bonuses only award up to 30 points. The real money makers in the game are Concentrator at 285 points, Saboteur at 285 points, Caretaker at 150 points, and Offensive Support at 80 points. There are also a few more lower scoring bonuses in the 30 to 40 point range, like Savior, Avenger, and Field Engineer. And on top of all that, some seemingly solo bonus awards are much easier to achieve with the help of teammates than they are going it alone, most noticeably Invincible, Berserker, and Command Ship Assist. I have briefly gone over how to get these bonuses and where to find their descriptions in-game in my Dreadnought Ribbons and Bonuses review video, and it would take an hour or more to go in-depth on each one, but I will make a video dedicated to the tactics surrounding these bonuses in future videos coming soon. But by sticking close to your team, using in-game controller communication, and using modules that buff your allies and debuff the enemies while your team is shooting at them will quickly generate hundreds of points for you and get you the extra bonuses that come with being one of the top 3 players in the match, even if you don't score the most kills. And always remember, not dying a lot and having a good KD certainly will give you bragging rights, if anyone even cares about that, but not dying as much gives you no additional points in the game whatsoever, just something to keep in mind. That about sums up my thoughts on how Greybox has encouraged team play, even though it's a shame most players don't know how much well thought out hard development work Greybox put into their unique system. And one last thing, have a happy new year, be safe, and have fun. Well, that's it from me for now, and I'll see you soon in Sinley Bay.